Today at the Centara Grand Resort Pattaya, the Legacy of Legends invited two Manchester United superstars, Denis Irwin and Clayton Blackmore, to formally kickstart the Legends Tour in front of the local press. This June, thanks to the Legacy of Legends, 4 footballing legends from Manchester United will be visiting Pattaya and Bangkok for 2 gala dinners and 2 golf days. Inspire was lucky enough to chat to the men themselves. So first of all, welcome Denis and Clayton to Thailand, and more specifically to Pattaya. Have any of you been to Pattaya before?
I've been here, it must have been 25 years ago, with Manchester United. The only thing I can remember is Mark Hughes, who was my roommate. That was his last trip before he went to Barcelona. And yeah, we had a great time then, especially around the beach. We were on the jet skis down there. I think we ruined a few propellers on the rocks. I think, in fact, Kevin Moran nearly floated out to sea because I think he cut out, no energy, but we had a great time. What
did you feel when you heard that you were coming to Pattaya to give a talk?
Obviously looking forward, we know what support we've got here in Thailand, and particularly Pattaya. It's, we're really looking forward to it. I know you were with Coley and Lee Sharp during the week. They're going to come out, and I think the first event is here on June the 6th, I think, in Pattaya. And we're really looking forward to it because we know how passionate the fans here are about football, and particularly about Manchester United, best supported club in Thailand. They're coming out here anyway. First team are coming out here pre-season on July 13th, so it should be a good couple of months for Manchester United fans in Thailand.
Is it a footballer's destiny in life that they play football and then move to gala dinners? How did you get into this? How does it happen?
Well, I think the big thing for us, because everybody knows us throughout the world, it's our only way really of giving money to people, you know, because we're celebrities and we can help people raise money for charities, and I think that's pretty much the bottom line. We get the chance to give something back to the community, and especially people who need it.
And do you find that these gala dinners and talks take up a lot of your time? Now, what kind of percentage?
We don't do too many. If we do them, we normally do them in ones or doubles, but yeah. This is fantastic that there's actually 4 of us out here. I mean, it's for a fantastic cause, you know, we're raising monies for 4 charities, which is great, you know, and the fact that 4 of us can get out here as well. It's unusual to get 4 lads at the one time and that, so we'll be telling stories about what life was like under Sir Alex Ferguson, and, you know, the laughs we used to have, and dressing room is a fantastic place to be, and it should be a really good night.
But I want to move on to golf, because your handicap is what you said it was 2, but officially 4.5. Had you heard about the golf in Pattaya and Thailand before you come here?
Like I said, I've been out here before a couple of times. In fact, I've been out here twice with Middlesbrough in about 3 months. So we've played quite a bit of golf out here already. And the courses are magnificent out there. The weather's, where you get a lot of rain, the weather's good, and you know, you've got fantastic courses. Back home at the moment, you're lucky to get 1 round of golfing because it's so cold and wet. But yeah, the golf's fantastic over here.
And who's the best footballer at golf that you've played with before?
Best footballer I've played with, probably Gary McAllister. I think he plays off about 2 or 3.
Yeah, Sir Alex doesn't really encourage you to play golf. Yeah, he likes you to rest up. So if you want to improve your golf handicap, Manchester United is not a place, not a club to go to.
No.
So Alex Ferguson as a manager, what made him so special? Is that the right word to use?
Unbelievably special. I think he's got different assets. I think everybody recognises that he's first into work in the morning, gets into the office probably about 7 o'clock. More so now, I suppose, in the past that he has to manage. You know, there's the bigger squad these days. It's very hard to keep them all happy. You know, there's only 11 can play at any one time. You know, you'll have maybe about 3 subs coming on, so there's going to be a lot of unhappy players in the squad. But he manages it very well, and it's always the ones who are not playing. You know, try to keep them happy and interested as well. I think that's his biggest job. But obviously he's been there, what, 26 years now. He's had 4 or 5 different teams. I mean, I think it's 38 trophies, somebody said the other day. You know, 13 Premier League titles since his time at United. It's phenomenal, really, when you consider how fast the game of football has changed, and, you know, the different makes that have changed in the last what, 20 years. So I mean, there's no grey areas with him, Clayton, is there? You know exactly what you have to do. You work hard, try your hardest, and he'll be happy with that. It's only when you fall below them standards that he'll remind you. But a great person to work for, and I thoroughly enjoyed the 12 years I had under him.
And what was the single, for both of you, what was the single biggest influence that he had on your career? However small, what was one thing that sticks in your mind?
Well, it's like Denis said, it's the way he is. You knew where you stood with him. I mean, I played under Ron Atkinson for about 6 years at United before Sir Alex came down, and I could probably say I had 3 or 4 games in the first team when I was 19, and I thought it was probably the best I've played. Yet I got dropped the next game because I was a young lad and it was easy to drop me. And I think with Alex, Sir Alex, if you're playing well, he'll keep you in the team. Doesn't matter if you've got somebody's got a bigger name than you. If you're doing the business, you know, he'll keep playing you, and that was the biggest thing for me. I felt like I was getting a good deal with the manager. If I give him everything I got, he gave me everything he had.
As I said, you know, as long as you work hard, he'll give you opportunities. He's very, very honest. At times he tells you why you're not playing, which you don't particularly like, but you probably realise it's probably true at the time and that, but at least you'd rather hear it from a manager face on than, you know, not hearing anything at all. And I think that's why players and ex-players appreciate how good a manager he is. You know,
it's a respect thing, and he's got that from all his players. I think if you watch some of the other teams, when players come off the field, they start throwing faces at the manager, and you can see him. I think I saw Balotelli pulling faces and saying something to Mr. Mancini before in one of the games he was taken off, and you don't really get that. You do that with a manager, and you know he'll let you know you're in the wrong.
I think I remember was it Yap Stam when he wrote that book and didn't last much longer.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a bit silly to do that anyway, isn't it, really, having to go at your own teammates. So,
after not playing, how did you adapt? I know that you're still in football, but how did you adapt to not going out and feeling the buzz and the adrenaline of playing these big matches?
Well, for me, I just went out, I lost a bit of love for the game because there was a lot of backstabbing going on in the lower leagues, and after about 6 months I was just playing golf, and then somebody asked me to go back in and have a few games in the Welsh League, which is it's a semi-pro, and I ended up playing 8 years as a semi-pro. But then obviously I work with the academy as well, and I'm still joining in with the kids, so I still get to kick a ball around a wee bit.
Yeah, I mean, I was 38 when I finished, so I could see it coming, and try to prepare yourself as much as possible. Now you've got an option of trying to do your coaching badges, which I did up to my B licence, but by that time I was already doing media work in England and Ireland and that, and kind of went down that route. So if you prepare properly, you know, you can adjust, but it's not easy because, you know, it rules your life. You're training every day, you're organised, you got something to look forward to, and then when you finish, you know, you just it's over.
It's like the end of the world if you've not got anything organised.
Some players find it hard to adjust in that, but no, luckily enough, Manchester United keep us very, very busy. You know, they still involve a lot of ex-players down there on match days, and they've got their own MUTV station, so it's great to be part of that as well.
Well, thanks very much. It was really interesting hearing what you had to say, and I can't wait until June to come back and pick your brain with more questions, and maybe I'll see you on the golf course as well.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll see us on the golf course.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.